Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. I thought the June 1st edition of Monday Night Raw from Italy was really good. It was a really good episode of Monday Night Raw. It kicked off the King of the Ring tournament, the Queen of the Ring tournament. We had a proper main event between Rollins and Braun Breaker. We saw Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Obafemi was doing his work. Like, it was a really good episode of Monday Night Raw. Just the night after a very good PLE, which kind of felt really safe, and that something was missing. But I think they picked that back up by having a really good episode of Monday Night Raw in Italy on June 1st. I mean, probably the best thing that happened the whole night was the finish between Rollins and Braun Breaker. Very creative. Great job. I mean, you have that, all the things that happen on the outside. Braun Breaker slides back into the ring, goes to the spear on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is still holding the title belt. Boom, Braun Breaker knocks himself out. Boom, and then Rollins capitalizes with the stomp, and then Rollins beats Braun Breaker, keeps Braun Breaker very strong, who is going to win a world championship. Please, for the love of God, WWE, please don't put him in the tag team division for the next 8 months and make him team with Austin Theory at every step. You're going to bury his momentum that he's had. He is not a tag team specialist. He is not a tag team wrestler. He is a singles superstar. Please don't fuck his trajectory up. Braun Breaker is the future of your industry. He is the future of your company. You had a great match and a great finish with Rollins. Really creative. Great proper main event on Monday Night Raw. And we know that the rest of the division is fucked except for Austin Theory. And so now you're going to put Braun Breaker with Austin Theory and they're just going to be tag team specialists? Nah, fuck that. Have them lose the titles. Have Austin Theory and Braun Breaker lose the titles somehow, some way. And then have both Austin Theory and Braun Breaker have singles runs as part of the Vision, or just completely disband the Vision and let Braun Breaker and kind of Paul Heyman go off on their own and see if Austin Theory can become a great babyface for WWE. But do not make fucking Braun Breaker a tag team specialist over the next 8 months, and then he has zero momentum as a singles competitor. But really good main event. Jacob Fatu acknowledged Roman Reigns. That issue there is not done. That's the Samoan werewolf. He is unpredictable and he is a little psychotic. He is not just going to bow down to Roman Reigns. Something is going to give. Something is going to happen between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. And because we got Bloodline 2.0 of Solo Sikoa's crew and the MFTs, which might be the most boring group we've ever seen in WWE, with this new version of the Bloodline, with the addition of Jacob Fatu. But the real story is going to be Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns somewhere in there having a dispute, an argument, some trouble in paradise, ? Because Roman Reigns has told Jey Uso to take the title from Cody Rhodes because because that means Jey has to win the King of the Ring tournament. If Jey Uso wants to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE title, he has to win the King of the Ring. If that were to happen, I'm done. Like, what the fuck? Jey Uso couldn't crack it as World Heavyweight Champion. He certainly cannot crack it as WWE Undisputed Champion, taking it from Cody Rhodes. So that's never going to happen. I'm glad Roman Reigns wants Jey Uso to win the King of the Ring. I'm glad Roman Reigns thinks that Jey Uso can, but he's absolutely not going to. That would be stupid. And then someone wrote on X, under the kind of the post about Roman Reigns telling Jey Uso to take that title from Cody Rhodes, is that Jimmy Uso will have to settle for the Speed title. That's funny. King of the Ring, though, the opening round matchups, the Fatal 4-Ways were great. Obafemi looked fantastic in his Fatal 4-Way match. I was kind of hoping that Carmelo Hayes moved on, that somehow, some way, Brock Lesnar was going to be there and screw Obafemi out of that match, and Carmelo Hayes was going to move on. Because I really think that people like Carmelo Hayes, who work hard, who put on great matches, who do everything they need to do to be successful, should be rewarded for that. I'm not a fan of Penta, never have been. Not a fan of Solo. I think his facial expressions are really good. but I think his work rate is a little bit slow. His clotheslines were weak. He was like coming up with his clotheslines before he made actual contact, which I think looks weird. There's no reason to come up on the clothesline. Should be driving down, watch Gunther do his. But Obafemi wins. I don't think Obafemi is going to win the King of the Ring tournament. I think at some point in the future, Brock Lesnar is going to screw over Obafemi, and that is going to set up their final classic match. They're 1-on-1 right now, tied 1-1, and it's going to set up the last match in Brock Lesnar's career. It is going to set up the last match in the saga, in the trilogy of Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, and Obafemi will win at SummerSlam, and he will beat Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar will officially retire. So that is going to happen between now, June 2nd, as I'm recording this, and SummerSlam, which is in August. Brock Lesnar will screw over Obafemi, keep him from winning the King of the Ring tournament, and they will have their final match at SummerSlam, which leads me to believe that I think Seth Rollins might win the King of the Ring tournament, which could lead to main event Night 2, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, main event of Night 2, World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, which then leads me to believe that Gunther and Cody Rhodes are not done, and you'll have the main event of Night 1 of SummerSlam being Cody Rhodes and Gunther, considering you had that controversial finish at Clash in Italy. They only got 12 minutes to wrestle, and there's still way more juice in that feud than what they've shown so far. So potentially those are the three big matches you might see at SummerSlam, which is the third installment of Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, a true Night 1 main event between Cody Rhodes and Gunther, and the King of the Ring winner Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the World Championship for the main event of Night 2 at SummerSlam. So that's what I think potentially. But again, the June 1st edition of Monday Night Raw in Italy was really good, really good. Let's build off of that, and hopefully building all the way until SummerSlam. And I think that's going to be an amazing 2-day PLE. But let me know what you think in the comments down below right now. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.